hit me from other countries. Like, bruh, GLD, it was these people that used to call me every single day from United Kingdom.
Damn.
On some shit like, bro, come out here, bro. We fuck with you out here, bro. We fuck with your sound. Like, come fuck with us at the studio. Like, look, they calling me. It's about 19 niggas in the studio with guns. Like, bro, come down here. Like, I'm like, oh, these niggas lit out there. Like,
and that's the crazy part too. Is I feel like, you know, us growing up in the Bay Area, growing up in our cities, or that goes for anyone watching this video. Like, wherever they live, we tend to forget that the culture of urban, culture of rap and hip hop, it exists everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're not familiar with Homeboy's work, he's done a lot of collab work. Yace, 40, Sue Yace. Gonna tap in with BQ. I'm your host, BQ, and we're in Southside San Jose, and I'm with the one and only Lil Rece Produced It in the building.
it was good.
So first off, you know, thank you for coming down to San Jose. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that knows Lil Rece, he does work with I Am Sue, Yace, G-Val. The list goes down the line. He's connected from all the way from people in United Kingdom. You know, he was talking off camera saying he's connected all the way international, and you know, that wasn't overnight, and that's why we're here to talk about that. So the process, man, what does the process mean to you? You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you've done from the very get to now, like what does that mean to you now?
Keep it real, it's hard to put it in words. Like, everything to see where you came from to like where you at now and where you going, like, it's indescribable. But I mean, success, that's the first thing that come to mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, where I'm at is somewhere that I never thought I'd be.
Yeah.
Coming from where I'm coming from, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I'm just blessed too.
I can tell, man, because like I feel like the vibe you kind of send in your Instagram is like gratitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you showcase a lot of your mom. You're like, oh, mom, show you the work that we do. Like, the relationship you showcase, like that's very authentic. You know, so tell me a little bit about your relationship with you and your mother.
Oh, I love my mom. That's like my partner in crime.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, like everybody can't just laugh and joke with their mom, but I can do it to my mom.
Yep.
So, you know, I owe my mom everything. Just like I feel like, when was that? Like yesterday, I came in her room and I just told her thank you. And she didn't even know what for.
Yeah.
I'm like, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here at this point right now. So, thank you.
And that's beautiful, because I feel like you showcasing that is kind of showing people a little bit more of who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit more about the brand Lil Rece, because that's what stood out to me about you. Because I know a lot of producers, don't get me wrong, respect to all those in the game right now, but when it comes to actually building the brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of separated yourself by putting that content out and showcasing the true origin. So tell me a little bit about like your ethnicity, like where you come from, like your family origins.
Yeah. My mom's side of the family, they from New Orleans, they Creole. I don't really know too much about my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
So I can't speak on that side.
That's dope. And so right now, you know, we got you in the studio, and I've been doing some research on your content. I keep up with you on the gram. Saw you on the Thizzler interview. You were talking about your production work with Kid Ink. So tell me a little bit about that relationship, how that sparked off.
Jay Ant really the one that put that shit together. It don't matter who Jay Ant in the studio with. If he in the studio with Jay-Z right now, he gonna call me first.
He be like,
Reese, send me some shit, bro. I'm in the studio with Whoop-de-Whoop. You feel me? Even before he even play his own shit. So shout out to Jay Ant. He done got me a few placements.
So for the ones that don't know who Jay Ant, who's Jay Ant?
Jay Ant, he part of Invasion. If you don't know what that is, that's production group I Am Sue, P-Lo, Jay Ant, and he part of HBK.
So, you know, I've seen you've been deep in the game. You've been tapped in with a lot of people in the industry. You know, I've seen like G-Val. I've seen Lil Yace. So all these relationships, are they like organic, or are these like relationships that you go out of your way in a business side of, you know, to meet with them, or how does that actually coincide?
It started out organic. I met them, it's all through music, but aside from the music, I had personal relationships with them. Yeah. Like, it's not just, oh, bro, come to the studio. Like, I can come to their house right now. Yeah. We could chill, go bowl or something. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Like, you was in
actually, we was at the bowling alley with G-Val.
Hey.
We didn't meet. It wasn't like no planned shit. Like, we went to go there. Yeah. But then, you know, when you see your people, it turned into like competition and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you feel
like,
me?
It's like this way. We're going to have to run a game.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have to run a game.
I'm thinking I'm under. I'm like, I'm about to go out the way. I ain't going to see nobody I know. Fuck around, I'll turn around this nigga right there.
Nah, that's facts, bro. That's a real connection too. Like I've noticed that, and I seen you like you go to Vegas, you tap it with Pablo Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? Let's tell a little bit of people about that relationship with him.
Yeah, that's my brother. It's funny because how I was originally trying to connect with him. Yeah. My brother seen him on the freeway in the Sprinter van. Oh, he was like, "Hey, bruh." And then they rolled the window down and he opened the door up on the freeway. Oh, he like, "Bruh, you need to fuck my brother, Lil Rece." So he ended up giving him a phone number, but my brother didn't take the phone number the right way. So I wasn't tapped in with him. Shit. He was like, bruh, he was like, hit him on the gram. I'm like, the nigga never seen the DM. Yeah. And then I'm like, I ain't tripping. Like, it's going to happen if it's supposed to. I'm like, it's going to happen. Watch. Every time I tell him, he'll never believe me until he see it. Probably like 3-4 months later, Pablo DM me. Hey, bro, we need to work. I see you going crazy. He was like, I listen, I keep up with everything that's going on in the Bay because you remember he was fucking with Cookie Money. Mm-hmm. So he like, I'm hearing what's going on. Damn near everybody shit I'm hearing coming out. I hear Lil Rece Produced It on it. So he like, bro, we need to fuck around. Went to the studio. And then shit, I just started going to his house, fucking with him. And then we was like brothers. Damn near. But it ain't too many people in the industry that you gonna meet that you really fuck with on a personal level.
On
like,
the genuine aspect.
Yeah, it's most of the time be like business type shit. Yeah. But you done keep up with my Instagram. I done been out there for months with that nigga in Vegas.
Yeah.
So.
No, I seen it. You was out there for a minute. Damn near thought you moved with him.
That's what I'm saying. And that was supposed to be the plan. Hey, it's still coming one day, bro.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah. So like some other people I seen you connect with. I forgot who the other person I seen you. So I seen you with obviously you did the track with I Am Sue, the Boss Up production. So tell me about that relationship. You know that you started working with him because I'm climbing down the ladder. There's a lot of people to go down. So I'm going down with I Am Sue right now.
He's like a fan of my shit too. Mm. I think it started with a lot of people figure out who I am because they listen to Yace. Yeah. So after they listen to Yace shit, they'd be like, "Who is this on the production?" Yeah. And then they'd come look for me like, "Hey, bro, I really fuck with your shit, bro. Let's do something." Mm. So that's how that happened with him. And then that's not the only, bro. Boss Up. That's like the second song. The first shit that we did, people really don't even know like that. It's called Already Part 2. Mm-hmm. And that was the first song. Boss Up was the second song. But we got some other shit too. It just ain't dropped yet.
I believe it, man. It's all strategy.
Hell yeah.
And that's the thing too, like business-wise, that's why I fuck with you, bro. Like I see you on the business aspect of things. Yeah. Because because keep in mind, like for the ones that don't know, if you explore our channel, you're gonna see Lil Rece already on our channel. He interviewed Annalie. Shout out to Annalie, our old host. She's out there doing big things in Santa Barbara now. But like that was the first time we connected. And seeing what you was already establishing at that point, you already had your own studio, you had your own operation. Yeah. So tell me about the learning process and the business end. You know what I'm saying? Like how was that for you?
Shit, that shit was really just trial and error because I'm going to keep it real. It ain't really like too many people that I can be like call and get some advice from.
No, that's facts.
Like the people that's already on that level, they busy as fuck. Like I can't get in touch with them people or they ain't gonna tell me shit. So it's really just like me being on the front end of the line and then just like gotta just fuck up and learn from it and keep doing it like that.
So what were one of the cause it sounds like there's a lot of shit. Like you obviously couldn't put it into context because there was so much shit. Yeah. So like what was one L or one deficit that you went through that kind of like damn, like that could have been the stopping point for your business, but it obviously wasn't because you still kept it going. So what is something that you could refrain from if there's a memory that you could recall?
I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't had nothing really that serious yet because I always like
prepare yourself.
Plan ahead to like have that plan B, C, D, E. You feel me? Yeah. To keep it going. So once I come across that, I mean, we tapped in, so you definitely gonna know. No, and you follow my movement, so yeah, but not yet though.
So what is your? Because it's interesting that you touch on that because you say like plan A, plan B, plan C. So I've heard two different input towards that. Like I heard Will Smith say stick to plan A. I mean, don't have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. And I see on your method you have multiple alternatives. Yeah. So speak on like your strategy behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a reason why you do it that way?
I mean, this is a reason why I speak on that like that because I say like it's people who in the music industry, like I know people that have been doing this shit for like 20, 30 years. Yeah. And they ain't caught a break. And it's like you hella old now type shit. So
facts.
it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, it's real.
Even though consistency is key, but at some point, some people gotta realize like to just give it up.
Yeah,
but
self-aware.
They never had no plan B. Yeah. So they following they plan A, and that might not never come true. You feel me?
No, that's a
so
good,
it's like you wasted your whole life trying to achieve this goal that was never meant for it to happen. You feel me?
I see. That's hella interesting that you laid out like that.
Yeah, because you got tripped. Everybody always look at shit like people who got skills and talents that don't try to go after their dream. But what about the motherfuckers that really put everything into their dream and still never accomplish?
That's hella
like,
true.
People don't look at that perspective. They just look at the other side.
So, like, was music always plan A? Because it seems like the way you're wording it, like, it wasn't plan A.
It wasn't. Really, shout out to my uncle, Malik Sanefru. I really was doing art first. And, like, sometimes on my Instagram, I don't know if you've seen, but it's, like, hella paintings and shit in my house that I show, like, that I did.
Word.
And, like, I was a painter first. I always had, like, music incorporated, but I never was like, okay, I'm going to be a producer, because I thought that was, like, hella far-fetched. Like, it ain't no way in hell I'm going to be no big time.
Take a step
get
back.
knocking and go back to square one.
Yeah.
So you can.
I can relate to that 100%, man. Shit, you remember me when we just had we had Adam Lee here and that was BQ here. You know what I'm saying? So it's that manifestation.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is there any last minute things you want to tell the audience? San Francisco, the town, the tank, all over the bay. You feel me? What you want to let people know?
Shit, be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of big shit happening this year. Just stay tuned. Keep following the movement. Follow me at Lil Rece, Lilrece.
The young bull, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie coming through. That's all love.
Appreciate you.
It's a real relationship. As you can see, he came through after 3 years. I hit him up. Nothing changed. He had the same number. It was all good. You feel me? So with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming down to South San Jose.
Hey, I want to shout out my girl and the dog too.
Shout out to Cha Cha. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out Cha Cha.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out. And with that being said, it's Lil Rece, BQ, and we out. Hey, bro.